Next, I'd like to introduce founder of Lawyers for America and somebody who spent countless nights at the airport when the refugee ban was enacted, Chris Hamilton.
Last week was ugly. Y'all are beautiful. I want to talk for a second about the history of these monuments. The statue at Pioneer Park was created in 1896 by the Daughters of the Confederacy. That statue, that monument, was brought to this park in 1961 during the Civil Rights Movement. These monuments were not created to remind us of the evils of slavery. These monuments were created to keep it in your face and to keep us in our place. These monuments must be brought down. The most disturbing thing that I saw from those white supremacists in Charlottesville was how young these folks were. These were kids. These were kids who learned white supremacy during the Obama administration, during our first black president in this country. These monuments are not just an insult to African Americans. More importantly, African Americans have been living with these forever, folks, and it's not the worst problem we got. But these monuments are sending the wrong message to our kids. We cannot have another day where we walk through these streets and see our kids with us paying homage to racists and traitors who tried to overthrow the greatest democracy the world has ever known. In this moment, in this crowd, I see a historic opportunity. We have people of every color, of every race, religion, orientation, origin, all together behind a common purpose. USA! 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 We're here to say that we will not be intimidated or cowed by white supremacists or Nazi reincarnation. You have been disproven. We are not afraid. We are peaceful, but we are not afraid. Even on threat of death, we will not back down. Folks, we're going to take these monuments down. We're going to bring these monuments down. We're not going to go home until these monuments come down. But we're not going to stop there. White supremacy and racism is not just these monuments. There are bigger problems. White supremacy and racism are enshrined in our economic system. White supremacy and racism are enshrined in the core of our society, and we need to make these changes. There we go, take it back, techies. Take it back, techies. You don't have to be these techies. Take it back, 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 techies. So here's the thing, folks, and I'm going to finish up. Here's the thing. This is what's important. We have a group here and in cities across the country like this that can change this country and can change the direction of this country. We have to get people of every background together, and we have to take electoral power. We have to vote these folks out of office. We have to take this opportunity. We have to take this opportunity to take power in this country and to turn this country around. We have the white supremacists outnumbered. We have the billionaires and the corporations and the insurance companies that support the economic system that empowers white supremacy in this country. We have them outnumbered. And so, folks, here's where I'm going to leave it. We got to vote. We have two-thirds of the votes in this country that share our values. 25% of voters voted for Trump. 24% of voters voted for Marine Le Pen. The difference is, in France, people voted. We've got to do that in this country. Together. And rise to the occasion, bring these monuments down, and we can build a greater country than we have ever been. Thank you, God bless you.